Aloha, Jaden Fox here, and I've noticed this pattern. As you start to become more aware and expanding your consciousness, there's this interesting dance that starts to occur between you and the energies and forces of this planet we're living in. And that's this thing of everything seems to want you to become smaller. Like everything keeps inviting you into more limitation. Everything keeps wanting you to be less than you are and be a smaller version of who you be, a less infinite version of who you be. And it's easy to take the bait, to eat the goodies that are being fed to you, that like, no, it's better if you get smaller. But what if the opposite is actually true? What if you're here to expand, to become more and become bigger than? And what if you're bumping into things that are actually seeking to control you by making you smaller or by talking you into being smaller? What if who you are is actually an infinite being, and infinite is big, 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 big? And so what if the solution to everything is to always get bigger than, is to ask the question, how can I get bigger than this? How can I outcreate this? How can I become more than or so much bigger than this situation, this scenario, this limitation, that it can't stop me anymore? That rather than being blocked by something, you get so big you just walk over it or walk around it or walk past it, and it can't even touch you anymore. So it becomes this question of, how can I invite myself into becoming more of who I am, into expanding into something bigger than I am currently? How can I step into such a large version of me that I am bigger than any limitation? So what can you do today to start inviting yourself into bigger questions, into expanding into more of you, and not listening to those little voices of limitation that go, oh no, really, you're so small. They want you to be smaller and shrink down and shrink down and shrink down so that they can actually control you and limit you. Ooh. So how can you get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger so they can't control and limit you anymore? And it's a dance, and you keep finding new ways of getting more, becoming more of you and becoming more of the infinite brilliance that you truly be. So what big questions can you ask today to become more of you?